Okay, Hamza, can you show us your things again?
Okay.
Adito, the details are on the SMS, yeah, Adito. So you can check the SMS if you want. And there is a recorded
This is the
video if you want to see it. Okay, Hamza, he
This
got
is the
showing you the
masking tape.
things he got. So he got a wire. No, this is the masking
And
tape.
this is the
Yes.
wire.
Wire, yes.
Double silver smooth wire. Here.
Okay.
This is
Where did you get the
bulbs.
bulbs? Where did you get the bulbs, yeah, Hamza?
From I don't.
Electricians? You bought it
I
from
think yes.
Yes. So guys, you can find these things. They are easy to be found.
This.
Don't worry. And the batteries. Can you guys see the DC the D cell battery? Hamza, can you get only one out? And can you show us only one? Okay.
You have to close the camera for a second.
Okay. Take your time. It's okay. So guys, can you see he brought the things easily? So the project again for the online student is the same as the physical students. The difference is that the online students must film a video answering the questions I already put for you guys on the SMS. So if I wanted to share the screen here so I can show you, there is 2 files for online students and physical students. For the online students, they need some materials. Yes, Rugmini.
Do we need to present should we present or make a video of making the circuit?
Yes, you need to make a video while you are making or building. Wait for me, Hamza, wait. You should make a video making your own cell, or I'm sorry, your own circuit. And while you're doing this, you need to answer these 2 questions. And during filming the video, you need to answer those. How does the light switch work? Like how switch would work? You don't have to add switch to the circuit. It doesn't have to be this, but you need to answer this question. And how must the materials be put together to make the pop light? So I will leave this for your own creation, guys, like for your own answers. You don't have to use certain words for it. So that's the big difference between the online students and the physical students. Is that again, the online students must
I have a question.
film a video while the physical students will do the project in school. Okay, Hamza, can you show us the battery again, please?
Okay.
Wait,
Miss,
I
I
will
have a
stop sharing.
question.
Yes, we need to wait. So guys, can you see the battery
This
now?
is the
This is the D cell battery we're
Yes.
talking about. Yes, this is the one. Okay, so now you understand what
Yes.
type of battery is this?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, thank you, Hamza. Thank you, Hamza, for sharing us and making it easy for your friends.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Yes?
You're welcome.
Miss, I have a question.
Yes, Lion.
Like when we bring the bulb and the diesel battery and the wires, how you will connect them? Like in the science lab, we used like something to put like
You had clip,
some.
yes. That's why you have the masking tape for them. You have the masking tape for them.
And what about the switch?
You don't need switch. We're not gonna add switch to this. You know, you can
So
take off the wire. You can take off the wire and put it back next to or attach it to the battery, and that's it. You don't need a wire for this.
Okay.
Miss, I got the wood from the electrician. From an
Okay.
electrician.
Okay, Hamza. Thank you so much.
Like just one wire, and we will connect it to the battery. We will like put masking tape.
Yes, you'll use the mask. I'm gonna be with you guys anyway, so don't worry. You're not gonna do this by yourselves. I'm gonna be with you, and don't worry, it's gonna be easy, inshallah. Okay?
Yeah, but the circuit, but it won't light, right?
It won't what?
Light.
I can't hear you, sweetie. What are you saying?
But it won't work. Like it won't work when we like put the wires and battery and flash the bulb.
Yes, it will work this way. Yes.
Went off. My electricity went off.
Yes, someone's asking question. I can't hear you.
I'm Malak. I'm sorry I'm late because my electricity went off. But can I ask you a question?
Yes, Malik, you can ask me a question.
My mom told me not to go because she's scared of the corona. So I wanted to ask you, like I'm not going to school, so I wanted to ask you if I can make it as a video and send it for you.
Yes, you can make it as an online student. It's okay, sweetie. Yes, you can check the file for online students and you can make it as the online students. It's the same project, so do not worry. It's not going to be different thing. The online and physical students are doing the same project, but the difference is that the online will film a video. So all you have to do, Yamalek, is filming the video and answer these 2 questions in the that you will find in the file for the online students. Okay, but it's okay, Habibti. It's okay if you're not coming to the school. I hope that you will be fine and nothing bad will happen to any of us. Okay. Yeah. So is that all the questions you guys need? Any more questions? Again, Aditu, you can check the file for the online students. It has all the details you need, okay?
Okay.
Pilar, you're raising your hand. Yes. Do you need anything?
Yes, Miss. No, I want.
No,
I
Bilal,
wanted
get
to
closer.
ask-
Yes. Yeah, because I couldn't hear
I
you
wanted
first.
to ask you, is the physical students are going to make the project at the class or at the home?
No. The project for the physical students must be done inside the school. So we're going to do it in science lab.
When?
Well, it should start tomorrow, but you have 2 days. You have tomorrow and the day after. So we still have Wednesday and Thursday.
So I should bring the stuff tomorrow with me at the class, to the
Yes,
class?
if you couldn't bring them tomorrow, it's okay. You can bring it on Thursday.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Abdurrahman. Yes, I'm fine. Thank you so much. Guys, any other questions about the project?
Miss, how we will connect the wires to the bulb?
Liane, are you a physical student or an online student?
Online.
Well, the main point of the whole experiment, Liane, is to figure out how to connect them. Yani, I need you to figure out how to connect them. They must work. You have everything. You have wires. You have the battery, the bulb, and everything. And now you have to think how to connect them. You don't need a switch. All you have to do is that to make sure that the ends of each wire is connected to one side is connected to the battery while the other side is connected to a bulb. I will upload a video for you guys so it can help you more. Okay.
Okay,
And for
because
the
like
online
I'm scared to
students,
get
Yalayan, for
the
the online
picture.
students, they still have longer time. They still have till next week. So you still have enough time. Okay.
Okay, because I'm scared to get like electric.
No, it's not gonna be that harmful. Don't worry. It's not gonna be this much of electricity. So do not worry about this. And be careful.
I tried, I did something and the bulb was so
Yes,
hot.
Adito, I can't hear you. Can you
The
raise your
bulb
voice,
was
please?
so hot. The bulb was so hot when I tried one thing.
You're what, Adito?
The bulb was so hot when I tried when I tried to do a switch once.
You're not supposed to be in direct contact with the wire. يعني not the part of the wire that doesn't have an insulator on it. So yeah, you have to be careful. But she was asking that maybe she will be electrocuted. So I told her not, you're not going to be electrocuted. But it could be a little bit hot, so you have to be careful. Yes, that's why you need to hold the wire from insulated part.
Yeah.
And if you want to hold the part that doesn't have insulator on it or plastic covering, you can touch this with the masking tape. Anyway, I will upload a video for you guys that can help you a little bit more with making the cell. I'm sorry, the circuit. Any other questions? Any other questions, guys?
No, thank
Miss,
you.
Should we connect the wires to the battery by masking tape?
Yes, you can do this. You have pictures of the girl that can help you in the file. Like you have pictures of. Did you check the file, Aslan? Did you check the file? You will see that the girl here, she's not holding the wire from the part where she can actually get injured. She's holding it from the insulated part, and she's gonna connect it to the battery with a masking tape. Can you see that?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just asking Adito because he's not answering now. Okay, so I
Yeah.
think that's it for now. Any more questions?
No.
Okay, so the last thing we talked about, guys, was the chapter 16, lesson 1. We talked about possession and motion. So let's have a quick reminder of those. We said possession is your location, where you're sitting, where you're standing. If you are, standing in the window and looking to the streets, that's your possession. If you're sitting in front of the TV, if you're sitting in front of your tablets right now, or you're holding them, or you're sitting in front of your laptops like I'm doing right now. So that's your possession or your location. The possession or the location can change. And once it's changed, we call this motion. Do you guys remember that?
Yes.
Yes. So what's a motion? It's the change in the possession. Okay, so let me show you another thing here. Yes, here is it. So what's a motion again? It's when an object changes possession. So how is it gonna happen? For example, the earth itself is not standing straight, right? It's not standing in only one possession. It moves around the sun, as you guys learned. So that means it's in a motion, in a continuous motion all the time. Okay, because it again goes around the sun. You already know that. And everything in the solar system is actually moving. Okay. But when I say something is moving, here, let's get back to the book. Of course, there's different types of motion, like forward, backward, side to side. You can be moving quickly or slowly, up and down. Okay, so whatever you are doing, whatever movement you're doing, you're actually changing your possession. And we already learned about this from the football players, and you guys already knew that they were moving because of the blurred image and stuff like that. You also knew that the boats were moving because of the man standing still. So you thought, okay, the man is still standing still, but the boats actually moved. So yeah. You guys were, mashallah, so brilliant and you understand this part. Yes?
I want to ask you first thing. Tomorrow the project will be in the class, or we need it in home and you'll bring it to class?
No, you have to make it in the school.
Okay.
If you are a physical student, you should make the project in the school. The only people that can do their project in home are the online students.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're most welcome, sweetie. Okay, then after learning about motion from the previous session, we should learn about how fast we move. Like some people can move faster, some people can move slower. We can be walking fast or walking slow, right? We can do both walks. So what is the word that describes how fast or slow are we moving? What kind of word is this? For example, you'd say that this car is moving so fast. So its speed is so great. So the word speed is the one that we use to tell us how fast or slow things are moving, right?
Yes.
Yes, I hope you guys can hear me well. Are you facing problem in hearing me?
No.
Okay. So we
No.
said, I hope you can hear me well and see my screen. So here, you guys still remember this. I hope you still remember this from the last session. We're talking about speed, like this pullet. Can you see the pullet here? It's moving in the air. Can you see that?
Yes.
Yeah. So we can say that this pullet is really fast, or it's moving because it's blurred. That's first. And we can see that it's moving in the air, obviously. But of course, in real life, you can see it until you have a picture that is frozen because bullets are so fast. So what do you mean by so fast? What do you mean by speed? Speed is how fast or slow things are. We can say that it's also the distance traveled divided by the time taken to travel the distance. We can say it's the distance and the time they are divided by, like distance divided by time, okay? It's like the distance we're moving or the amount of meters we're moving and the time it took us to actually finish this distance. For example, if I'm walking to school, so that's the distance I'm walking to school, right?
Yeah.
So what if I said that I walk to school in 10 minutes? So in 10 minutes here means that's the time I needed to finish the distance from my home to the school, okay?
Okay.
Yes, so what is the speed or how can we calculate speed? We say speed equals distance over time. And in order for this to help us, we'd say that we have this formula triangle. I'm going to show it to you. Here it is. And this one helped us in remembering the equation. For example, if things are up like this, you can see divide here, or if they are next to each other, that means multiply. So if I wanted to calculate speed, I would put my finger on speed. So I would say like D over T, which means distance over time. Is this right?
Yes.
Yes. Now, what if I
Yes.
want to calculate time only? Or distance only. So it's going to be speed multiply time, because speed and time are next to each other. Can you see that? So when they are next to each other, we actually multiply them. We do not divide them. Now, what if I want to measure the time only? I will put my finger on the time, and then I will see that it's distance over speed.
Speed.
Yes. Okay. It's an easy equation. It's an easy equation. So here, for example, he's giving you a problem to solve. He's saying that a girl takes 30 minutes to travel around a cross-country ski course. Okay, so she's taking a ski course. A distance of 10 kilometers. Now he needs you to calculate her average speed. How can we calculate speed? Can someone tell me?
Miss, may I answer?
Yes, you can answer this one. Yeah, Rugmini. Yes.
Time, distance over time.
Yes, so, okay.
Divided by time.
Yes, well done. But first, let me just move this away so you can see the numbers. Okay, so first we'd say that we have time, right? They mentioned time in the equation or the problem. They said it's 30 minutes, right?
Yes.
Yes, and the distance is?
10 kilometers.
10 kilometers. Yes, well done. Now what we need is speed, right? That's what we need. So you just said that speed will be, can you tell me the equation for speed?
Yes. Distance divided by.
Divided by. Yes, it's
time.
distance divided by time. Let me just find the divide thing. Okay, I don't have it on my keyboard, unfortunately. So we're gonna do this divided by time as you mentioned. Okay, so it's gonna be S, Can you give me numbers now?
Okay. 3.
Okay, but just tell me first, we should put 30 or 10?
Divided by 10.
Should we put 30 first?
Yes.
Is the distance 30? Or is it the time?
No. It's the time.
Yes, so it's gonna be 10, right? Over 30, which is the time, right?
Yes.
So it's gonna be 1 over 3. Yes, and we mentioned kilometers, bare minutes. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so it's gonna be 1 over 3. That's the speed. Well done, Rugmini. Guys, is it understood or do you have a problem in understanding this part? Guys?
Oh, it's good.
Okay.
Miss, I have a problem.
Yes.
I can't understand it.
Which part, sweetie?
Like how you see the distance and time.
حبيبتي, it's wrote up there. A girl takes 30 minutes to travel around the cross country. She takes 30 minutes
Yeah.
to finish a distance of 10 kilometers.
And how did you measure it?
It's distance
Or
over
calculate?
time. يعني
Okay.
speed will be distance over time. The distance here is 10 kilometers.
10.
But time here, we did something actually wrong in the previous part because we left the time as in minutes. But here we should actually turn it into hours. But in general, it's distance over time.
Over
so if you
time.
have, yes, so if you have the distance and time, it will actually give you the number. So let me show you another one that could be a little bit simple. Like you don't need that much change. Let me get it for you. Okay, for example, here, he's telling you how to measure speed again. This one keeps moving. This taskbar or toolbar from Zoom keeps disturbing everything. Okay, so the speed is distance over time. For example, we have this first thing. Can you see this one first? The first question?
Yes.
Yes, he's
Yes.
measuring. Do you know this Imperial Walker? It's from the Star Wars, the famous movie. I don't know if you guys know it or not. So an
I know
Imperial Walker can walk 20 kilometers in 30 minutes. 20 kilometers in 30 minutes. What is Walker's average speed? Do you know what is an Emperor Walker? It's this kind of robot-y thing, you know? It's like from the movie.
It looks like an animal.
Yeah, it looks like animals, yes. The problem, Layan, will get you all the information you need. Yani they will give you distance, they will give you time, and they only need you to calculate speed. Let's read the next problem. It says, Luke, this person here, it's called Luke, drives his land speeder. This is called land speeder, and it's not a real thing, okay? It's just a movie thing. So Luke drives his land speeder from his home to visit his friend Biggs or something. He travels in 120 miles away. Okay, so he's traveling 100 miles. Is this the distance or time?
100 miles.
What do you think, Diane?
Time.
Miles is time. Do we measure? Do we measure time in miles? We measure time in seconds, in hours, in minutes. But miles, kilometers, and meters, that's the distance. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so he's
2
taking...
hours is the time.
Yes.
And 30 minutes is the time.
Yes, well done, yes. So he's taking 120 miles, which is the distance, and he finishes this distance in 2 hours. So that's the time. Okay?
Okay, I understand.
So how can we
now.
calculate this? Would say, here, let me use the pen in here. Oh, okay, wait. Need this to be in white. Okay. So it say here that speed, why is it writing in white? Okay. So it says speed equals distance divided by time. Do you know divided by?
Yeah.
Yes, it's in math. Let me just move this a little bit to the side so you can see it. Okay, so it's distance divided by time. So here he needs speed.
Like 20. Like
So
20 kilometers divided by 30 minutes?
No, I'm doing the second one.
Okay.
Yeah, so can you tell me what is the distance in the second one when Luke drives his land speeder?
120 miles away.
Yeah, so it's gonna be 100 miles divided by how many time?
2 hours.
I'm sorry, how many hours? Yes, 2 hours. So that makes it 60 miles per hour, which means he took It took him a speed of 60 miles per hour. All I need you is to measure the speed. That was his speed. Do you know the car speed?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you can see in your dad's car, of course, because you guys can't drive cars, but you're still too young to do that.
Miss,
but
can you repeat it? Like, do you see what in the car?
when you guys are in your father's car, you have the speed meter.
The speed.
Meter, yes. Like there's 40, 60, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes. This
60
one is
miles
one
per hour
that
and
measures
kilometers.
speed, yes.
Kilometers.
It measures them in kilometers, yes.
Yes.
But it can change, from one place to another. So it's easy, ya Malak, ya Layan. It's so easy. It just needs more practice. I will do some worksheets with you guys, inshallah, okay? So you can understand it more. And we'll do also a revision over this lesson because I can sense that it's a little bit confusing, but it's not hard for you guys because you're already smart. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so let's look here, for example. So I can take this task for tool manager. Yes, here it's gonna be really simple questions. Just let me take off the words here. We still have 10 minutes, unfortunately. Okay, so here in the question, he says, which of the following is the closest match to the definition of motion? Which definition is motion? Is it an object change in possession relative to a reference point? Reference point means it's the starting point. So how did he change his position from the starting point? Or is it the change in possession of an object or constant speed, like speed doesn't change? What do you guys think? What do you guys think this is the definition of motion? It's this change in possession. It's supposed to be change in possession, not like first one. He actually made it wrong. It's the change in possession. As we mentioned in the textbook, if we went back to the textbook, I know, guys, this is a little bit confusing, but you already know that a change in possession is actually called motion, right? You're not going to change your possession until you move.
Yes.
Yes. So what's meant by motion? It's the change in possession, yes. The other definition is actually the definition of speed. So he made this wrong. So let's move to the next one. Here it says, which describes how fast something is moving. What is the word we use to measure how fast something is moving? Huh? Is it force, speed, possession, slide? Speed, yes. Who said speed?
Diane.
Yes, Layan, that's nice. Well done. Thank you so much. Yes, so it's going to be speed is the word we use to measure how fast or slow things are moving. Well done. Thank you so much. Okay, we have other people raising their hands. Let me check those. Okay, Wahba. Wahba. It's the same thing,
Yes.
but in different words. It says how fast an object moves over a certain distance. Like it moves a certain kilometer. What do we call this?
Speed.
Speed, yes. Well done. Thank you so much, Wahba. Okay, we have Muhammad next. Muhammad?
Hello.
Yes, hello, Muhammad. We missed your voice. Okay, it says the length between two places. The length
Distance.
two places. It's gonna be
Distance.
distance, yes. How long is it between two things? Well done. Okay, we have Abdurrahman Karim. Abdurrahman, would you like to answer this question?
Yes.
Yes, it says an object is if its possession changes. Okay, so when the possession changes, an object
In
is
motion.
in motion. Yes?
In motion. In
motion, yes. Well done, Abdurrahman Karim. Yes, thank you so much. Okay, Rugmini, you're next. Rugmini, you're next.
Okay.
Okay. And then Layan, and then Reem, and then Iyad Adil. Okay, so you guys now know who's next. Okay, Rugmini. So the next question is, gonna be in motion as he mentioned. Then the next question is, what is a reference point? I will answer this one, Yergmini. Okay, the reference point is like the starting point or the place I'm gonna reach. So it's like a place that is constant or standing still. So I can count how long I moved. You know, like the man here, the man in the picture, the man that was standing still, he's considered a reference point. But that's a definition you guys do not need. So what's a reference point again? It's like, you know, as something standing still, so it can actually determine if something else is moving or not. Okay?
Okay.
Then Rukmini. Okay, it says here, in order to determine an object's location, you need a time, speed, displacement, or reference point. What do you think? You can guess the answer for this one. And it's okay.
Reference point.
Yes?
Reference point.
Reference point? Well done. Thank you so much. Yes, in order to tell its location, like did it move to the right? Did it move to the left? We need a reference point. Like again, the man that was standing still, he was standing still. And from his position, we learned that the boat actually moved. Thank you so much, Rukmini. Layan, you're next.
Okay.
You
Okay.
need distance,
Okay.
a reference point, and a reference
Direction to determine the possession of an object. Can you guess the answer for this one too?
True.
True. Are you sure? Are you ready to show the answer?
Yes.
Yes, well done. Thank you so much. Yes, we need the distance, reference point to tell if it's location to the right, to the left, did it move up, did it move down? Thank you so much, Layan. Then Reem, we have Reem now. Next.
You should
Not
use
use, yes.
a moving object as a reference point.
Yes. Do you think it's true or false?
Yes, what does reference point mean?
We meant by reference point like something standing still that can help us to know the direction of objects. Like the man that was standing still. Remember the man that was standing next to the boats? Here?
Yes.
Yes, we knew that the boats were moving because the man was standing still. So when the boats went to the right, we knew that they moved because the man still standing, but they are the one that moved. So in here he's saying, should we use a reference point? We should not use a reference point as a moving object. Like something moving and we say, okay, this is my reference point. Do you think we can use this?
Boats.
Yes, we. Guys, if you're not using your mic, please mute yourselves because we can hear you talking in the background. Yes, Yarim. What do you think? False. Yes. Was it or is it true?
No,
it says you should not use a reference point. You should not use a moving object as a reference point. That's true because let's get back to this picture. This man is standing still, and from his position, I learned that the boats were moving. What if the man was actually moving? Would this be correct? Like, should it now help us know that the boats are moving or not? I mean, imagine if the man was actually moving. That will be confusing, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it will be confusing because now I don't have something steady that can tell me that something moved. It will be hard to know that. So yes, you can't actually use moving object as a reference point. Okay, what says B? That's how much distance covered by time. You guys already know this, but thank you, Reem, for trying this. It was really nice for you to try to answer the question. Okay, so we can say here it's a starting point you choose to describe the possession and object is the reference point. So do you now understand what's a reference point, Yarim?
Yes.
Yes, it's like a point I use to help me know the possession of an object. Let me have another question for you. We have less than a minute. The meeting is actually going to end. To describe a possession, you need distance and this form of reference point. Is this correct or no? To describe possession. You need distance and this form of the reference point. What do you think the answer is going to be?
Time.
Location or direction, mass, time? No, direction. How it's moving. It's moving to the right, to the left. Okay, again, guys, this lesson could be a little bit confusing, but do not worry. I know you are smart and you will get it as soon as we do a worksheet over this one, okay? Today we had some small questions, but next time we'll have more questions for you, okay? Do you guys have any questions before leaving the meeting?
No.